Hello, welcome. My name is Amber and this is my series, Stitching Something. Today is day 21. I'm a few days behind, but nonetheless, I'm making videos for each day. I am placed in front of my stockings. These ones I made a few years ago, and this one I got at an estate sale. And I was looking at this quilt square that I made day 19 or 18. And not sure what the plan was. I just wanted to make a quilt square with some Christmassy fabric. And I was sitting here looking at my stockings and I thought, oh, what if I make a stocking using this fabric? Well, it'll have to be a little bit bigger than this one so that it can accommodate. So and I have more of this fabric. So that's going to be our Stitching Something, is making a Christmas stocking with a Christmas quilt square. I am now upstairs. It's a little cooler up here, so I had to throw in a wool sweater that I pulled out of my winter jacket box. That's a fun find. What I'm thinking is I want this to be kind of the star of the stocking. And I'm thinking of making just a long rectangle and then cutting out more of the shape once there's more fabric. And I want to kind of go this shape, but a little bigger because I don't want to lose the points of this star. So the next step is figuring out what do I do above and below. Stripes, ooh, that could be pretty. Like a white stripe, the red, and then the green on either side. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm liking it. So now I'm gonna add the green, and I made the green twice as big as I made the strips. I think that will look nice. It's looking good. Now, what do I do here? Because I'm thinking this will be the top. Ooh, maybe I could reverse the stripe, so do a red and then a white. This is kind of roughly the top, and I know I'm gonna go bigger. Oh, well. I think I need to do a little drawing to help me figure it out. kind of thinking I could have just done a bigger strip of green and that just would have been it, but we're going for it. So I think I'm gonna do the reverse red, white, and kind of see where I'm at from there. Looking pretty good. But I think I still need something right here. I think I'm just gonna do more green. Go kind of simple. Because really, like, the heel will curl right at this point. It's kind of going this way. So we're just gonna do a big piece of green. All that's left. It's ridiculous with all this fabric, but I think I'll be happy that I did it. So now I'm gonna go through and figure out my foot, the pattern. So I'm using this really to kind of get the angles. I think that will make, a good shape. Kind of thinking for the seam allowance. Feeling good. The sun is starting to poke out, which is lovely. Let's see. I'm gonna cut on the outer edges of the pins here. You know, just, you can always cut some off. Better to go big. Oh, backside. Ooh, that's pretty good. I'm thinking of using this kind of Christmassy fabric for the inside of the stocking. And then I'm not quite sure for the back. I have the checkered red, which frankly is not probably thick enough, wide enough to get the toe. But that would look really nice as the backing, so I think I'll do that. It does all fit. Ooh, that just made my day. Pin it in place so it doesn't move around as I'm cutting. For the liner, I just had a great idea. So I'm going to fold it together, right sides touching. I'll go this way maybe. Okay, also, I think why this fabric is like not quite right, in my opinion, is that it has leaves. The plant is a fantastical plant. It has like oak, or it has holly leaves with roses and poinsettias, or the indigenous name. I'm going to put that on the screen because I can't think of it off the top of my head. But then it also has pine cones, all sprouting from the same tree. So it's like, what's going on here? I think that's why I'm feeling reluctant to put on the outside of something. Anyway, I'm gonna fold it right sides together and then put my pattern, or my, not pattern, I mean, it is a pattern, but boot stocking on top of it. So then it'll be we'll have to cut it once. I have more extra batting that should be like the perfect, just right. Okay, so I have my front, back, wrong sides together for the liner and the front. So I'm gonna do a little machine quilting. Or do I do the thing where it's like super inside out so that the seams are on the inside? I think I am gonna do that. Which means that the batting, I'm going to attach to the outer pieces to quilt them. It makes sense in my head, so hopefully it will make sense in the real world. For the quilting, I want to go on a diagonal, and I think it would be cool to be able to go diagonally across these guys. So like 3 inches apart, I think would look really pretty. So I'm gonna start there. How to make sure I'm going straight. Maybe I'll use a straight edge kind of as a guide. But I think the first one should be the easier one. Got some green thread, kind of a wide stitch. And here goes nothing. The first one, much better. What I'm trying here is using the ruler. So here's 3 inches. And then I need something to like make a fold. Just kind of doing that. It's not probably ideal, but give it a fold to follow. And then this side is nice because then I have this as kind of a guideline. That technique only lasted so long. I'm getting to the part where the lines are getting much longer, and I think I'm gonna base the guidelines so I get some nice straight. Now that was satisfying. So I'm lining up the previous stitch I just did at the 3 inch mark with my acrylic ruler there. And then I'm gonna put up just a pin. There it is, it's quilted. So now I just have to do this to the back side and stitch it all together. I've done it. So here's the back side and the front side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the outers, right sides together, the innards, right sides together. And then there's a way to like attach them at the opening. I think wrong sides together, and then you push the inner ones goes in. So Dun, 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 dun. Okay, next is the innards. If I inside, let's get this the right way first. Oh, it looks so good. Then this way I can get my hand in here. Oh, that didn't quite get the, I hate that. I should have done it thicker. Okay, so this is the right, that looks really good. I think I figured it out. So I'm taking, sorry, the outer has to be inside outed. I totally could just look this up, but it's kind of, I will say I enjoy the kind of thought puzzle, the brainstorming. Okay, and like figuring out. So I have the outer layer outsides. And then make sure I do it the right toes. Inside, this is the right way. Moment of truth. I'm singing a lot in this video. I've already done some editing. I had to run some errands and I had to wait for something on my car, switching the tires, the winter tires. And I've already started editing some of this video. And I'm like, wow, I'm like proclaiming. And it's just so exciting. So step one in my mind is to take out the innards. So we have wrong side, wrong side. Through the hole that we've left, I'm going to inside out the inside since that's more flexible. Okay. And then we inside out the outer portion, which is batted, so it's a little trickier, but just patient. Take your time. I will say this is probably one of the more involved projects I've done on this channel or for Vlogmas. But it's fun. I feel like I'm applying things I've learned over the course of trying stuff out, so that's been definitely a lot of fun. I've never done this before. I've seen it online of other sewists and people doing it. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Make sure. Okay. Doing, doing. So the right sides are all together. Now I shove. I wonder if I should stitch this first. Stitch the hole. Now I shove the inside inside. Ah! I got it on my first try. That's exhilarating. I've definitely spent quite a bit of time. I was like driving the car. I was like, okay, do this. How do I get this back in here though? Okay. Chunky sweater sleeve also is not helping much. Okay. Yay! Okay, so I'll kind of fiddle with it. So I need to finish or close up this hole and then maybe do a stitch around here just to help secure it in place a little bit. It looks so good. I am so proud of myself for creating a really wonderful item that we will probably use for years to come. So this will wrap up day 21. If this was the normal schedule, this would have been the winter solstice. And if that's something you celebrate, I hope you had a wonderful solstice. It's the final countdown for Christmas for those of us who are celebrating. And I am super excited. I'm gonna do like a wrap up reflections of Vlogmas at the end. I was kind of thinking about that as I was sewing today. So if you enjoyed watching this, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Again, my name is Amber, and this is my YouTube channel of Fox Girls Handiwork. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.